Shy Stiletto production. What's your name and where are you from?
Angelia Peete, and I am from Newark, Delaware. Born in Dover, Delaware, and I became a transplant to Newark, Delaware in 2007.
What's your favorite memory from childhood?
Takes me back to maybe I'm like mm, 4 or 5 years old. We had just moved into our new house and we had family from Jamaica and Canada um, at our home. And there was a huge blizzard. We had friends over, um, and it was just like a big party in the house for about a good 3 to 4 days. I remember my brother and his best friend uh, climbing on top of the roof, and my dad cooking, and just good times, really, really good times. Uh, you know, that's when I was living in a two-parent household, and family was everything.
As a 16-year-old, what was one of your goals and where did you see yourself?
Actually, I didn't see myself anywhere besides being in school. Um, like further in my education, being in college. Uh, and that's primarily because I come from a Jamaican background and they tell you what you're going to do. So I was told that I was going to uh, be an engineer um, because at the time that's what my brother was pursuing. And I was good in math and science. So I was told that that was going to be my career path. Um, me, I just knew that I had to go to school. So it was like I didn't really have any real ambitions at 16 because I knew that there was a path that I had to follow um, being in this family. Sad, but
What are you most proud of accomplishing?
actually being a mom. Um, First time mom at the age of 21 uh, with a deadbeat baby dad, uh, college dropout, um, and just really having no real support and doing it all on my own. And I did it at the age of 21 by myself, trying to figure out how to pay for a house, pay the bills, have transportation, keep food in our mouths, pay for daycare, um, no public assistance, no EBT, no nothing. Um, so my son is now 29, about to be 30, uh, still alive, no jail, no whole bunch of kids running around here. Uh, you know, pretty decent guy if I say so myself. So I think that's the best accomplishment that I made was another human life.
What's something that you've learned recently that has changed your perspective?
Marriage is romanticized, um, and it's beaten into us at an early age that the the life that we should be living is to be a married woman, with a husband and kids. Um, but I don't. I just feel like with today's woman and today's society, that's not always the box that everyone fits into. There's some people out here that are better being single, um, and joining energies with someone else, for a lifetime till that death do you part, isn't always in the cards. And you just have to realize that it marriage isn't for everyone. And people really need to stop romanticizing it and, making it seem like it's a requirement in order to have a fulfilled life. You don't have to be married in order to be fulfilled. You can be fulfilled as a single woman, and you don't have to be married.
What's a piece of advice that you've received that has stuck with you throughout your life?
My dad said, pretty much never take anything that's not yours. Don't beg, borrow, nor steal from no one. Um, because aren't supposed to owe anyone anything. You work hard, you get what it is that you work for. You don't have to steal anything because all you have to do is open your mouth and ask for it. Either you get it or you don't, but you move on and you move with dignity and your pride. Um, don't beg for anything. That means don't beg anybody to stay in your life. If they want to leave, let them go. Um, because a person is supposed to want to be somewhere. So you don't have to beg them for anything. They willingly give. And like I said, don't steal nothing because nobody wants to be known as a thief. Work for what you want.
Looking back over your life, if you could talk to your 16-year-old self, what would you say to her and what words of advice would you give her?
Ooh, keep your legs closed, girl. Um, Sex isn't all that it's cracked up to be. Uh, it's okay to wait. Don't let anybody pressure you into, doing something that you really don't need to do until you're absolutely ready. Um, that's the biggest thing. Make smart decisions. Don't, just give away your goodies just because they say you cute, or I didn't know you was like this, or you're so dope, like one of the homeboys, like when I'm talking to you. Yeah, that that doesn't mean a thing. Keep your legs closed, girl. And secondly, when you work, save the majority of your money. Give yourself an allowance, which should be about 10% of your paycheck. It may seem small, but that's all that you need to spend. That's your spending money. Girl, you're working at a bank. By the time that you're 21, you should be able to have thousands of dollars in your bank account, and you can pick the car that you want, pick the house that you want to purchase, and be a young homeowner. Don't just spend your money on clothes and liquor and weed and your hair getting done and having the latest and the greatest because it's not worth it. You're not even going to wear that stuff in the next year. Okay? So just hold on to your coin and stop wasting your money.